Okay, I'm going to give y'all my Riot Baits Baton Ned Rig modification. Simply take a baton and see the tail, how it comes to a point. Then you have the head that's kind of flat. You want to cut the head off. And I usually cut just past the middle section of the head towards the tail end. You want to get that as flat as possible. Now you got that. Then you take your Ned head, just a little 1/10 ounce. You want to rig this straight. As straight as possible anyway. That already looks pretty good as is. But wait, there's more. Now, you take this, and then you're going to need either a needle threader like this, but it's not long enough to go through the bait. So I take a bread tie and I strip all this plastic off, which leaves you with a bare wire. You fold that bare wire in half to where you have just a little loop at the end. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's there. And then what you'll do is you'll take your Ned bait and your wire, and I like to come back behind the head just a little bit, about halfway, and I want to poke that wire through all the way to the other side as evenly as possible. So you got the wire coming through the bait like that. Then you take some skirting material, whatever color you want, and take one strand. I'm going to use orange because I'm going to color it orange. So you take the orange and you run it through that little loop that was created using your bread tie, to where it's about even, about halfway down. And then you simply take the bait. Oh, we're sliding out. That's what she said. And just pull straight through. I like to do about half. Okay, so you got half the strand of skirting material out, and then you'll just cut the skirt strand. Put that back up on there. Now I don't like them that long, so what I'll do is I'll cut about probably 3/4 of an inch off there. I just got 2 little arms on each side. See that? And then take an orange dye pen. I like to color the tip of the tail, and I like to speckle it a little bit, just to kind of break up that solid green pumpkin body. Just, I don't even know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, just a few little orange speckles in there. So there you go. There's a Riot Baits Baton with a little bit of skirting material in there. And you can use it without the skirting material. And most of the time that's what I do. But chartreuse. But I think the skirting material just adds a little bit something to it. Now, does the skirting material help you catch more fish? I don't know. Catch fish both ways. Last tip I'm going to give, finesse jig. You cut your Riot baits baton the exact same length as you did on your Ned bait, right? And then what you do is you find the seam of the bait, take your scissors, and you cut straight down the seam, or at least as best you can. I give you a little split, and then cut it half on one side, flip it over, and cut the other fin or tail, so that way you got 4 little sections. You can leave it like that and be just fine, but I like to cut the smaller ones out that was created. So you're cutting it into 4 sections and then cutting 2 pieces out, which gives you, well, I put it like shit. Which basically gives you some separation. See that? Separation. Take your finesse jig and just run it on like a normal jig trailer. Little bitty sucker. Take your orange or your chartreuse, whichever. Color the end of it orange or chartreuse, whichever. And there you have it. And the water, that'll spread out. There you go. There's your Riot Baits Baton bait modification.